The Traitors Season 3 airs tonight, and we have an all-new cast. Everyone's wondering, who's going to be a traitor and who's going to be a faithful? Well, here's my prediction, specifically on Brittany Haynes and Danielle Reyes, both from Big Brother. Not only did both of these girls play on Big Brother separately, they also played together on Big Brother Reindeer Games last year. An interesting factor to remember is that BB Reindeer Games wrapped filming not long before the Traitors began filming. In fact, it was such a short filming time frame in between each of these shows that these ladies have let us know that they did not speak after the wrap of BB Reindeer Games before the beginning of the Traitors. So we have 4 scenarios, obviously. We have Brittany's a traitor, Danielle's a faithful, Danielle's a traitor, Brittany's a faithful, they're both traitors, or they're both faithfuls. Now, which of these scenarios do I think is most likely to be the case? Well, in order for me to say that, we have to remember that I have seen the very first 7 minutes of the first episode because Peacock did drop the first 7 minutes for us already. And in those 7 minutes, we saw the reunion of these 2 ladies where both of them were crying and very emotional. Another key component we know from the first 7 minutes is that Boston Rob Mariano is not part of the castle just yet. He can only become part of the castle, according to what we know in the first 7 minutes, by anyone in the cast walking forward, shaking his hand, and choosing to eliminate someone else in order for Boston Rob to come in. In those 7 minutes, we also saw a diary room session from Brittany saying, "Oh crud, this is Danielle's shot to just get me out of the game and get her lick back right now." Obviously, I'm paraphrasing. Now, I do believe wholeheartedly Danielle Reyes is getting her lick back on the Traitors Season 3. While I do believe that the 2 of these ladies did bury the hatchet in those 7 minutes, I also believe that Danielle is not going to forget what Brittany did. Something else I want you all to be aware of is that Danielle Reyes did say in an interview following Big Brother Reindeer Games that the 2 of them actually did pregame before BB Reindeer Games. Pregaming is when you talk before the game begins and create alliances. The 2 of them had created an undying bond of an alliance before ever entering the BB Reindeer Games house that Danielle truly felt Brittany should have upheld. And that has a lot to do with her upset. She's upset on a personal level. She's also upset on a game level. I believe that the 2 of them have buried the hatchet. I believe the 2 of them on a friendship level, they're going to be okay. But game is game and personal is personal. And yes, Danielle did mix the 2 for a little bit, but I think she's okay now. I also think that since game is game, Brittany got a lick on Danielle. So it is now Danielle's turn, and I don't see any reason why she won't be taking that opportunity this season. I love both of these girls, okay? I want the best for both of them. I want both of them to go as far as they possibly can. The only way I see that happening for both of them is if both of them are traitors or both of them are faithfuls. I don't believe that both of them will be cast the same, though. No matter what happens, they're going to speculate each other. Neither one of them is going to fully trust the other one. But I think the best case scenario is both of them being traitors. The second best scenario, both of them being faithfuls. Now, before seeing that first 7 minutes, I would have said, please make both of them traitors, because then they will squash the BB Reindeer Games drama, and they'll be able to trust each other a lot more if they both have the certainty in knowing that they're both traitors. Obviously, I know that they've apparently squashed the drama in those first 7 minutes, so I don't have to worry about that happening, but I still believe that both of them being traitors would be the best case scenario for both of their games because it does remove that uncertainty, a little bit of the uncertainty. Now, you know that I think both of them being traitors is the best case scenario. I just don't think that's going to happen. So now let's talk about individually each of them and what I think their game is going to be like and what they would be like as a traitor or a faithful. Starting with Brittany Haynes, I think she would be good at both a traitor or a faithful, but she is definitely a faithful casting choice. Brittany Haynes has a true faithful personality. I think it is natural and it is innate in her to just be a faithful. Does that mean I think that Brittany would be a bad traitor? No, she would be great at being a traitor. She's an amazing game player. When I think of Brittany as a traitor, I think of Cirie Fields. I think someone who is a faithful at heart would have a very easy time convincing everyone else that they're faithful because that's their true innate personality. Brittany does have the ability to backstab when she needs to. I truly believe that. But I do think that given all of the other options I have for traitors this season, I just think that she is a faithful cast pick. I really do. So for those of you who do not know Brittany Haynes, she is a Big Brother legend, and part of that is because of her on-point diary room session reads. And so you can expect for those same reads to be happening on this season of Traitors as well. So for that reason, whether she's a faithful or whether she's a traitor, expect entertainment from Brittany Haynes. She's not going out without entertaining us. Trust me. Oh, and one last thing about Brittany, she actually has never made it to a finale episode of Big Brother, but do not let that fool you, because this girl could be ruthless, this girl could be scrappy, this girl is going to do whatever she's got to do to make it as far as she can in this game. Now, moving on to Danielle Reyes. Danielle Reyes is an OG reality TV queen. She played many years ago. What, like 2002, 2003? It was a very long time ago when she played her very first season of Big Brother. And back in those days, reality TV was very new. And so this woman, she is a legend. She is an OG. And I want everyone to give her the respect that she rightfully deserves this entire season. Sorry, I just had to give that disclaimer because I don't want anybody talking crap about my girl. Now, how do I think she's going to be cast? I think there is a very good possibility she is cast as a traitor. And the reason I say that is because, one, she is known as the Black Widow on Big Brother, okay? This woman is a traitor at heart. She would absolutely eat as a traitor. Danielle is absolutely a legend in the BB community. I don't say that lightly. And I think it is very much widely agreed upon that season 3, her very first season, she should have won that season, but there was a bitter jury. So had that jury not have been so bitter, she would have won. And for anyone that's going to argue with me and say, oh, she should have had better jury management skills, no, not true. It truly was a bitter jury. And if you don't believe me, you need to go rewatch season 3. Also, Danielle is just always oozing villainess energy, but with a likability factor. But the other reason why I think she's going to be a traitor is because of this dynamic. I do very much believe, at least before those first 7 minutes, and I still think I might have that same belief, that they would cast one of them as a traitor and one of them not a traitor. And for that reason, I think it's going to be Danielle. While I really don't want them to be on opposite sides, I really want to see them work together for as long as they can until Danielle gets her lick back at least. I do think Danielle is going to be a traitor. I think she's going to be an awesome traitor. And I think it would be awesome if she actually recruited Brittany. Wouldn't that be fun? How cool would it be if she was a traitor, recruits Brittany, and the two of them go to the end and win together? What a story. Anyways, that's a wrap for my thoughts on our 2 Big Brother players that are going to be on season 3 of The Traitors. Do not forget to tune in tonight, January the 9th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when Peacock drops the first 3 episodes.